Okay, this is a fast blast for the mini conference in Pewsey at the Royal Oak Pub in Pewsey on October the 30th from midday until 6 p.m. We've got about 3 or 4 speakers lined up for that. One of them is Alan of Salisbury, and he'll be talking about the details of MK Ultra and the dark side of psychopaths and that sort of thing. Now, he's also skilled and may also talk about the aspects of what's legal and what's lawful. He's a new speaker, and he's spoken to Jane. Jane might even be there herself. Jane's getting quite a reputation for her Letters To series, which has been on Stepping Stones to Awareness. On that subject, Stepping Stones to Awareness and Bases Restricted and the Bases Project Censored, the idea is to basically transfer them to Rumble. They'll probably all go under, there'll be Stepping Stones to Awareness will be, is there already as a channel, and I'll be making the Bases Project, all one word, on Rumble, and there's quite a lot now uploaded onto Rumble, and that is available. We've been doing a lot of recordings. The last one was with Duncan. That was a very detailed sort of historical, why should we listen to a word you're saying type of a thing. He ran for about 2 hours, that, and that is Bases number 88, I think, part 15. And it's basically called A Joker, or The Joker and the Queen. And there's a lot in that. As usual with Tim Refat and with Duncan, they have an awful lot more detailed, extremely detailed information, which is well worth getting across. They're trying to get rid of Tim. The United States has sent a representative to Vietnam, and they want him, and Vietnam has said no, because he's greatly benefited the Vietnam people, unlike the Americans did during the war. And there were shocking revelations of children being burned in cages and things. And when you do that to a population, they're not likely to really, say hi to you a lot. Anyway, the other one was an update with Alistair Quinn. We did that on the roof of his apartment in South London, and I let the camera run a little bit, and that's what we had behind us. And that's a living color, actually moving picture shot. And if you really want to stare at that for a very long time, you might see one of those cranes move. Anyway, that's a result of that. And thanks to his hard work, Alistair's book is now getting very, very good reviews, and is doing very, very well on one of the major I think I forget the name of the publishing company. Anyway, it's on that basis, whatever his number is, and it's Alistair Quinn. I think that's part 3 or whatever, and it's all about his new book. Now, talking about new books, this is a fast blast. There's a new lady in town here in Devizes, and her name is Elaine J Thompson. She's really just moved into the area, and we do hope to have her either at the Halloween Bases, that's on October the 30th, or maybe as well on the just before Christmas Eve, the Friday before Christmas Eve. Currently, it's at the Barge Inn, but the Barge has got a hell of a parking problem. Anyway, that's 2 dates: October the 30th. We have Bases 2022 Halloween at the Royal Oak. That's Bases at the Royal Oak in Pewsey from midday until 6 o'clock. And we hope to have about 4 or 5 speakers there and explore that as a new venue. It's a Sunday lunch. Order your Sunday lunch from the pub beforehand. They need to know numbers. We're not using Eventbrite on that. So do please, if you want lunch at the Royal Oak, phone them and tell them what you want before. Right. These books from Elaine J Thompson. Now, Elaine J Thompson's a fine lady. You just might see her there on that. And can you get some light on that? God knows. Anyway, so this is one of her books. We got 4 books here. Elaine J Thompson. And you can get all of these books from Devizes Books. I got these from Devizes Books. That's Handle House in Devizes. These are brilliant books by Elaine J Thompson. And this is a part 1 and a part 2. Elaine J Thompson with Anne Matkins. And it's a lot of really good stuff here. alien stuff. All this raising consciousness, preparing for change, and this is a couple of years old, so it's important to see the relative changes that have been going through the conferences there. That's part one, and we then have part two, the solar effect on humanity and Earth. Now, I have done a very detailed event on that, and I've got a red light flashing here. We only have minutes left. Okay, this is Fast Blast for October the 30th, and also the Bases at the Barge Christmas dinner, which is the week before Christmas Eve. That's the Friday before Christmas Eve. And that's it. And I think that's enough for now.